make no difference. Rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, the passing game will be a focus. The Chargers are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Buccaneers, who will be testing that coverage. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 10 miles inland from the blue waters of the Pacific Ocean as we greet you from lovely San Diego, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Diego Chargers. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, we're into a hostile environment. We're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Josh Norman was not a first-round pick when he entered the NFL, but he always thought he should be. Never lacked for confidence, and now he plays at a Pro Bowl level.
Evans has it left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Third and short yardage, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chargers will get the football at the 20. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jude I.J. Barima. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw, Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And last time, one play. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Hunter Henry, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, and he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On play action, Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play action pass, and completing it.
Play action now, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Red zone opportunity. Winston from the gun on third down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action.
And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long for Winston. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's 2nd down. And one of the guys to watch out for out of this group is the man on the outside, Keenan Allen.
His versatility, able to play outside the numbers, come back inside to the slot. In any case, you've got to find ways to get him the ball.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ben to throw again. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's up and good. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, They have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They run it here with Gordon. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They come out here in the eye. Now Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. And it's complete. Henry, a pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. A gain of 32 that time. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Second down following the incompletion. One man in the backfield is Gordon. And he'll get it up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Now third down, less than a yard. Trying to power it ahead with 1. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need a hold in the darkness of the night. And when I stray, show me my place. You are my shelter, baby, let me feel your light. One foot in a deep revival, another one going in the fire. Only one that can save me now is you. Healing, oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. Feel it all now, healing, oh, I need a healing. I can feel it now, I can feel it now. This aching pain.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that comes into the game wishing there was more on the line, but the reality is they're just playing out the string at this point. Still, despite their disappointing season, you can be sure they'll be giving it their all here. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Chargers. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Mission Valley area of beautiful San Diego, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Diego Chargers. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Winston now to throw on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Jameis Winston and Mike Evans came into the league 1 year apart. They're going to continue to grow together. How about their first connection in this game?
Yeah, in the first two seasons for Mike Evans, both over 1,000 yards. What a way to start an NFL career. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. Winston, he sets to fire deep, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
Here's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Josh Norman victimizes Winston yet again. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Josh Norman with a pick. He can be such a tone setter for a defense.
His confidence has grown from his first snaps in the NFL. Found his place, found his way, and now everyone just wants to avoid throwing the football in his direction.
Henry's got it out on the left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And, Charles, here's the offensive lineup.
Melvin Gordon, the exciting young runner out of Wisconsin, well over 2,000 yards his last year with the Badgers. This is a guy who can catch it and run it.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season.
He's got a man complete. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed. And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover? The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before. I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad. I like that even better. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line? I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback. He takes this for 3 to the 29. A group effort there. A bunch of Charger defenders there to make the stop. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in. Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run. I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill, the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week, and boy, it has paid off for them in this game. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Their big tight end, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Roethlisberger now been hit, and he lost, and he's into the clear. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jude Barima. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Jameis to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think when we shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you know, I think that's the way they'll go.
Roethlisberger sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a first down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
Now Jameis on second down. Deep drop. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Mike Evans with an acrobatic catch. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They'll come out in the pistol. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. So 20 yards to go here on first down. One man in the backfield is Gordon. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And he's got it up and through. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. First down, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And another Winston to Evans connection. Mike Evans, he didn't play football until his senior year of high school. He was such a good basketball player down in Galveston, Texas. But I think he's happy he picked football up.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. I would have loved to have been around those conversations. The head basketball coach, the head football coach. Since it was high school, maybe it was the same guy. You never know. And saying, I need this guy out on the field. But it's worked quite well for him. And Jameis Winston's so happy to have him on his squad.
And they've got the lead in this one because of those two. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Noah Spence in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. One receiver left, that's Allen.
Here we go. Like 80. These two.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
These two. 50. Ready?
Now Ben on third and long. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now Jameis on second down. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
I don't know about you, but I feel like there's a little extra juice when you see Jameis Winston connect with Mike Evans early. And when they do it often, this team is really energized.
Well, Evans at 6'5", those long arms, it's so tough to defend.
And he surprises you with how fast he is because he looks like he's just loping along, and all of a sudden you're 10 yards behind him, and Jameis Winston finds him. Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Josh Norman victimizes Winston yet again. 1 minute 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. Again, we'll see the pistol here. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Sets up the screen to Gordon. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.